الله والله والله والله.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الرحمن الرحيم الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر الخالق البارئ المصور الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم القابض الباسط الخافض الرافع المعز المذل السميع البصير الحكم العدل اللطيف الخبير الحليم العظيم الغفور الشكور العلي الكبير الحفيظ المقيت الحسيب الجليل الكريم الرقيب المجيب الواسع الحكيم الودود المجيد الباعث الشهيد الحق الوكيل القوي المتين الولي الحميد المحصي المبدئ المعيد المحيي المميت الحي القيوم الواجد الماجد الواحد الأحد الصمد القادر المقتدر المقدم المؤخر الأول الآخر الظاهر الباطن الوالي المتعالي البر التواب المنتقم العفو الرؤوف مالك الملك ذو الجلال والإكرام المقسط الجامع الغني المغني المانع الضار النافع النور الهادي البديع الباقي الوارث الرشيد الصبور. So what I just recited was the 99 names of Allah. So the ninth name or the eighth name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is Al-Aziz, this name means the Almighty, the one who overpowers everything, the one no one can overcome. It also refers to the one who is extremely precious and no one else is like him, meaning that he is unbeatable and nothing can prevent him from fulfilling what he wants. So today, inshallah, I will talk about 6 points on how we can live by this name. So point number 1, you have to seek your strength from Al-Aziz. Having faith in Al-Aziz gives you courage. Why? Because you know your Lord is unbeatable and unmatchable. Whatever he wills happens. And if people will say something, that won't happen unless if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wills. So if people are trying to plot against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they cannot, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can do anything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can do anything to anyone. So now that we know this, we should only work to seek his pleasure and be confident that he will help you wherever you are. Wherever you are, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help you. He has power over all things, all over the world, all over the universe. So accept whatever happens to you and show your sabr and your shukr for whatever comes to you. Whenever you feel weak or overpowered by someone or something, you should always turn for Al-Aziz for his strength. Point number 2, know that your izzah, your power, comes from being a Muslim, comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, comes from Al-Aziz. Your honor does not lie in your money or your power or your looks. Rather, you get your honor from Islam. I'm going to ask an honest question. Do not say the answer out loud. How many of us will seek honor from someone else or some other people or something? Majority of the people will say yes. Al-Aziz said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that those who take disbelievers for protectors, helpers, or friends, that have insulted Muslims, your believers, do they seek honor or power or glory with them? Verily, then to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala belongs all honor, all power, and all glory. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in Surah Nisa, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has all the power and all the honor. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives power to people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives glory to people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives honor to people. No one can get honor by themselves. No one can get power by themselves. No one can get glory by themselves. The only reason why people have power, money, anything in this life is because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us everything that we need. So this is why we should seek honor from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this life and the next life from Al-Aziz by obeying him and following his messengers and his rules. Number 3, always remember, there is no hiding from Al-Aziz. There is no hiding from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let Al-Aziz make you recognize that no matter where you are or who you are or how pious you are or high position you are, you can never hide from his might and power. The repetition of Al-Aziz in the Quran can teach you that you should constantly have to remind yourself that you can never go against his will. He is the Almighty, and he is even more mightier against those who disobey him. Point number 4, power does not mean honor. You can always use your power or authority in an honorable way, right? You can use it against your siblings. Train yourself to have your strength to resist that. Because remember, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you it. You should not abuse the power that you have just because you are older than someone or just because you are more knowledgeable than someone. So we should always remind ourselves that we should not oppress the younger ones just because we are older or that we are more knowledgeable. The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever is a believer and is humiliated before him, and he does not help him when he is able to do so, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will humiliate him before the creation on the day of judgment. So honor needs trust. Honor needs trust. The Prophet ﷺ said, all of a Muslim is inviolable to another Muslim, his blood, his wealth, his honor, and this is mentioned in Sahih Muslim. So this is just saying, do not harm others by your tongue or by your hand. Do not backbite, do not slander, do not misuse their belongings, or even expose their, you should cover them actually. So in this point, I'm just trying to say that with honor, you have to be trustworthy. And the last one, use the Quran, Al-Aziz. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the Quran. And in this Quran, he has mentioned Al-Aziz 92 times. So I want to give an example of where Al-Aziz is mentioned. The ayah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned Al-Aziz is the most common one, is actually in Surah Hashr, ayah number 23, which says, وَاللَّهُ الَّذِي لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا هُوَ الْمَلِكُ الْقُدُّوسُ السَّلَامُ الْمُؤْمِنُ الْمُهَيْمِنُ الْعَزِيزُ, exalted in might. So I'm going to quickly recap, and then then Abdullah will be doing Surah Ghashiyah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only one who can make anything happen. So we should work to his pleasure and be confident that he will help us. Seek honor and power from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only. Your izzat in Islam only comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jazakumullahu khairan. And Abdullah, you can start now.
Allahu, Allahu, Allah.